Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
Go on, buddy.
Welcome back. It is Valley Tuesdays, everyone. This is season 2, episode 7. This is Ring Around the Rumor. Make sure you like, subscribe to your TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all of your Valley coverage, all of your Bravo coverage. And obviously not Bravo, but next week, guys, we have two instances of Love Island launching, Love Island US and Love Island UK. Look out for different versions of our coverage here. Some, recorded reviews of every episode. Definitely going to incorporate some live streams, different things like that. So make sure you're following here, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all your Bravo coverage. But starting next week, you're home for Love Island. Brian, the Valley is not a place of love. The Valley is a place of petty rumors. The Valley is a place of, we are now on week 3 of Is Danny an Alcoholic? The fight has now moved on to Danny versus Wet Blanket Jason. And the fact that his boy is just basically being a mouthpiece for his wife, just saying the most patronizing shit and not, frankly, just not treating it for what it should be treated. Danny, it doesn't go well there. Danny then tries to go and do the apology tour, right? He reaches out to Jasmine and Melissa, wants to apologize about Halloween again. They question the hell out of the sincerity. That apology doesn't go well. I I just want to know how long this is going to be the main story of the Valley.
If that's the case, man, this is not a good sign to me. I was sick of Jasmine the first time we heard about this Danny stuff, and I mean my internet was so terrible last week that I couldn't really say how I really feel. That I think it's really dumb. And I saw a video today that Jasmine was choking Nick Viall on his Bachelor season. So like, let's talk about that. If you're gonna be so angry about Danny doing stuff to you, so yeah, I think it's bogus. These people are just pointing fingers at each other because their lives are so shitty and they need something to grasp onto. And I'm sick. I don't want to. If we see about it next week, how many times the guy got to say sorry?
Brian, we are living in bizarro world where the paragon of truth and the white knight is Kristen Doty. Kristen Doty rolling in, trying to defend the Bookos, doesn't go well. She ends up bringing up Jason's the wedding ring comment. That's where we see from the trailer,
Hmm.
right? Like, oh, ask him why he's not wearing his wedding ring. That goes like wildfire, right? Now we're gonna start seeing lines drawn. I guess you're basically Team Janet and Jason or Team Booko. I can't believe I'm about to say this. Man, we need Jax back. Like, right meow.
He's back.
Like
It
he
looks like he's
needs to
back next
roll
week.
in here because I mean, again, we got a little bit like we get like the Tom. He's gonna live in the Tom Schwartz apartment stuff, but
Hmm.
like whatever. Like he's not living near you, like with you. What are you worried about?
And I mean, basically, he throws some shots at Danny in the preview, but he's gonna throw shots at Jason. Like he's gonna do anything to throw the blame on somebody else for anything that doesn't even involve him. But he'll be back. Looks like he'll be back. And I mean, I know somebody wrote in the comments like, "Yeah, this show's better without Jackson." I was like, I don't. The drama's kind of. I don't want to hear about Danny. I just think it's so ridiculous.
I, again,
He
this is
didn't do anything.
supposed to
He did
be
it again. It'd be an issue. He didn't do anything this time, so I don't want to hear it.
this show, Brian, is supposed to be a if you go want to call it a spin-off, it is supposed to be in the Vanderpump verse, right? And drinking too much, you had to get to the point where your life was over. It had to be James Kennedy who had a drinking problem, had a pasta problem, right? Before they were like, we can't drink anymore, dude. Like, it's enough, right? They let Jax and Sandoval and all of them be legitimate alcoholics for a decade. So I don't, this same
Yeah, it's
production shows,
bogus.
like the whole crap, they're actually trying to present that to us. Like who's their audience? Like the Gen Zers who don't drink? There ain't no Gen Zers watching The Valley. Like like I don't know who they're like what their target audience. Like look, like real men watch Bravo, but like I don't like I'm not there's no world where like one of the team captains should be Jason and Janet.
No, no, they're losers.
Christ's sake.
We've said that before. I mean, they're
They're
not that. These people are
fans.
not that interesting.
Bro, we're watching Watch What Happens live last week and there Andy's drilling her and he says like they're only married like 3 years, together like 6 years. That made me like, I guess I'm sure they've said that on the show, but for Christ's sakes, though, as ride or die as this guy is, you think he'd been around for decades with this
Yeah,
chick. It's not like anything
I
found.
know.
God,
Stupid. That's stupid. I saw something that they had changed, like they edited out one of Andy's questions. See
they
that?
did. They aired out the opening when they real, but I get it because it's like it's about her exposing Jasmine like being an AA. Like she's like,
Janet or Naya? She's talking about Naya.
Janet brought up. I thought it was Jasmine, like because she was.
Jasmine's in AA too.
Was it Naya that was at AA?
I thought it was Naya. I thought it was about Naya.
If it was about whoever it was, that part I'm like I'm don't have my notebook in front of me to say who it was
It's
about. But yeah,
crazy. If Jasmine's in
about how
AA,
she
then
outed it. She outed that during that
yeah,
table
yeah.
conversation. Like that person did not volunteer that out to television cameras, and then
I think it was
obviously it
Naya.
got kept in. So they cut it out. I think, frankly, to maybe just be like, oh, maybe we don't want to like keep throwing that out there. People missed it, then great, then they missed it, and it doesn't have to become a thing. Unfortunately, it's all over
Internet.
TikTok. It's the thing. It's gonna come up on the reunion, right? So.
Mm.
I don't like editing. I that it does foundationally bother me to edit something out that's already aired. Uh,
Yeah, especially the internet. I mean, today and age, it's like you edit something out. Somebody got it.
look, this is really all we got. There's not a ton on the Vine here,
Well,
right?
Jack's not paying the mortgage. That was actually a really whoever like got that scene going where Schwartz is like, he sounds like he's having a great time. He's doing well. He's like, he hasn't paid the mortgages in months. That was a good setup for the like Britney slam dunk.
Yeah, I'm trying not to dog someone for like real life financial struggles. I'm sure a lot of them are probably self-inflicted. But that being said,
He's screwing over his kid. That's what like
yeah, it's
he's being
just
a
tough,
yeah.
and I do believe he loves his kid and he doesn't want to
He's
screw
just
that
a
up.
dumbass.
Well, that's kind of a prerequisite to be
Yeah,
on most
God,
of
he's
these
so
shows.
stupid. Same
I'm
with
pretty sure
Jesse.
he's in Philly this week,
Who was in Philly?
Jax. Like he's has like one of the live. I think his live podcast is this week.
And then Jesse got called out too. It's like, yo, you can't call your wife like a lying whore and like your kid killed. Like, these guys are so stupid. Can't get over how dumb they are.
Jax Taylor, 5/27/2025, City Winery in Philadelphia.
Oh, so he's there now.
Oh, he was literally there tonight. Yeah, jeez, that's kid life, everybody. I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll go. No, it's literally happening right now. They're at the winery.
Probably
Yeah,
so
so
sweaty.
I was literally going to tell people go out and check him out when he goes, but I think he'll be somewhere next week, apparently. So just figure out where he is next week, guys. Look at your local listings, but.
Nobody's going to that.
Look, we'll be back next week. We're looking forward to Jax being back. Like I mentioned with Bravo stuff, we will have part one of the Summer House reunion. It looks like a pillow fight, everybody. So we're not
Yeah.
high hopes, but you never know what we can get out of that. Like I mentioned, Love Island starting next week. We do have a new show this week, Destination X on Peacock. Look out for our review. Is it the whole season, Brian, or did they just do one episode?
No, because it's on NBC too. So I
Okay,
think it's
cool.
on
So
both.
one
So it's gonna
episode,
be
thank God, we can actually.
Tuesdays at 10. So it's
All right,
airing
cool.
right now.
So we'll start getting those out this week and then regularly next week. The Snake on Fox also premieres next week, so we will be doing a premiere review. But one of the upcoming reviews, Rehearsal season 2 finale, will drop probably. What are we? Probably right after this review. And then we also will have the Survivor 50 cast. By the time you're watching this, has been announced on Good Morning America, most likely. Brian and I will be there. Uh, yeah,
Angry.
they've been teasing it all day with their social media posts about the seasons where certain Survivor cast members are from. Apparently, we do have someone from season 1 that was coming. I've seen some TikToks, people saying maybe Jervis.
Yeah, I think it's Jervis. Yeah,
I don't
probably.
think
He's done it
it'd be
before.
great to get Richard, but I don't think you're getting
There's
Richard.
no way.
He's old.
There's no
So
way that would be a W if they got him like for
there,
like.
no,
There's no way he's
he
doing it.
would the things he would say it would be too good. Oh, he would
Yeah,
be so
he
good.
graduated the Villains, House of Villains. That's really the show he belongs in.
Check us out on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. You'll find us everywhere, all the reality guys. But until next week, for myself and Brian, thank you so much for watching. Peace.